Okay, we're gonna make a chocolate sourdough starter because tomorrow I'm gonna bake a chocolate cherry sourdough bread. And I'm gonna add walnuts too. I think walnuts would be good. So here's what I do. So here's my starter that's flat. It's not active, it's just flat. So I want 25 grams of this. So make sure you measure it out because I find that really changed things.
All right, wait, it's not active?
Yeah, so this isn't active. No.
Why
See
not?
how? No, because this is what we're doing.
So this is discard?
This is discard, and what we're doing is we're going to feed it to make it active for tomorrow's baking. Does that make sense? Does it?
Yes.
You didn't say.
I'm processing.
Okay, so between 25 and 30 grams is fine. And then if you have some on the spoon, it's fine too. I'll show you.
I think in the other one you said it was active.
Well, it was active, but it's not active anymore. This is why it's so confusing. This is the part that's confusing, that it takes forever to figure out. And so this can be discard now. But I did feed it last night. I fed it last night and it was active this morning, but I didn't use it, so I just let it deflate.
I don't know, whatever magic spell you're concocting over here, just...
So I let it deflate, but I wanted to feed it a couple days ahead of time to get it nice and active so that it bakes my bread and makes it fluffy. So, does that make sense? I don't know if it does. Okay.
But it's discard.
So yeah, so this is discard, this is discard. We're feeding it flour and water, so tomorrow when it's up, that's called active starter.
But it was active before the start.
But it was active, and I didn't use it, so it's past the active time. So if you don't use it while it's active, it doesn't work the same in your bread.
Okay.
I know sometimes it's confusing, but you'll get it as you keep going. So just bear with me. So I'm gonna use 80 grams of all-purpose flour.
Was that 25 grams of starter?
25 to 30 grams of starter.
80 grams
Discarded, unfed starter is what they call it. Unfed starter. It was fed, but now it's unfed because it deflated. So now we're gonna feed it so that it rises.
I'm feeling deflated.
I know, it's really hard to explain. I don't know how to explain it.
I guess.
So this is inactive, we're gonna make it active.
Okay.
Okay, does that work? Tell me if that makes sense to you.
Oh yeah, dead and alive is how I'm thinking of it.
Yeah. Okay, so now that was 80 grams of all-purpose flour. Now I'm gonna do 20 grams of cocoa powder, which I love this one. See, it's double dark. No, yeah, double dark cocoa. And I got this from King Arthur. And they sell it on Amazon. But look at this color. Look how beautiful and dark that is.
It's like coffee.
Yeah, but it's not. It's a different kind of cocoa. So we're only doing 20 grams of that. But I wanted the darker one because I used regular cocoa and I found it just wasn't cocoa enough for me. I wanted it darker tasting. Okay, so that's 20 grams. Then we're gonna do 10 grams of sugar. Because we gotta make it sweet. Then I'm gonna give it 100 grams of water, room temperature. Now we're gonna give it a mix. Oops. Smells good. It's hard to mix. Now let's put the rubber band around. So this, I wanted to show you, this is inactive. not ready to bake with. So inactive. And tomorrow it's going to be active, which means it's ready to bake with. And we're just going to put it on the counter and we're going to wait overnight, and we'll come back in the morning and bake some bread. All right, so we're making a chocolate cherry walnut sourdough bread. So I'm going to start out first with my cherries. They're dry cherries, and I did 75 grams of dry cherries. And we're going to start out here with some warm water. And mine's not boiling. This is just like, it's warm. And we're gonna let it soak while we make the bread. So we're gonna leave that to soak.
How long?
Until we mix it in. So however, like an hour or so, maybe a little over an hour. It's fine, however long you leave it. But the reason why we're soaking it is because when we bake it in the bread, if we don't soak these, they'll absorb moisture from the bread, which will take away from the bread. And it will burn in the oven. So that's why we soak it. And I want to use warm water because I wanted to speed the process. All right, now we're going to start with our chocolate sourdough. Check this out. Look how nice this looks. And the reason why this one doubled, above doubled, is because it has sugar in it. So it really activated it. Doesn't that look pretty?
Yeah, it looks like chocolate.
Yeah, that's so cool. Okay, first we're gonna start out with 350 grams of water. And mine's room temperature. Next, we're gonna go with our active bubbly starter, and we're going to add 150 grams. So this one's quite a bit. 150 grams. I like to pour it out because I don't like to mess with it too much. It's just preferable.
Look how stringy it is.
My preference. And it looks super bubbly and nice, doesn't it?
Is it all gluten in there or what?
That's what it. So that's what it eats. It's what it thrives on. The gluten. It eats through the gluten. So when you use sourdough, it pre-digests the gluten for you. That's enough. Look, we used almost all of it.
Oh.
So then again, you can use this to make another batch. And that's all you need, is just a little bit, because it's so active. Isn't that cool? I just think it's so cool. All right, so I'll give this a little mix.
Chocolate milk.
That looks nice. Looks cool. We're gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla. That's a little over. It's fine. All right, so next I'm gonna add, this one calls for 500 grams of bread flour. I'm gonna substitute my bread flour for all-purpose flour, adding in Vital Wheat gluten. So we're gonna do 470 grams of all-purpose flour and 30 grams of Vital Wheat gluten. Okay?
So 470 of all-purpose, 30 of Vital Wheat gluten.
Yeah, that's just my substitute for bread flour, or use 500 grams of bread flour. You know what, before I put the flour in, I just thought of this. This calls for 55 grams of, sugar, 55 grams of sugar. So I might as well just start dissolving that in the liquid. And I already measured this out. I forget, because I don't usually use sugar in my bread. I want to experiment with some of the other, like whole wheat flour, but to make it easier, I wanted to start with this just plain bread flour. It smells really good. It smells so chocolatey. Okay, next we're going to go into the flour. So this is my substitute again. 470 all-purpose. All right, so that's 470 of that. Now we're gonna do 30 grams of this. So we're just gonna make this out to 500 total is what we want. And my next thing, I did something special. So we bought chocolate sea salt, but you can use regular sea salt.
Yeah, the spice and tea exchange.
And it's just sea salt and cocoa powder mixed. So I'm gonna go with 9 grams. 9 grams of this. But feel free to use regular sea salt. Seems like a lot. I'm gonna go.
That's a lot of
That's
dough.
9 grams. And our most important part, the cocoa powder, 50 grams. Ooh, it's so dark. It's gonna be nice. Really nice color. Look how dark this one is. You can use regular cocoa powder if you want. I just like experimenting with other powders. Okay, now I'm just gonna use my hands because this gets too hard. It smells so good.
Smells chocolatey.
Yeah, it does. And this too is gonna sit for an hour and rest. And don't forget what I do. I put saran wrap over top and then I write with marker what bread I'm doing and what time I started it. Because I'll lose track if you're doing multiple breads. So we'll be doing more mixing, but this is good for now. You see it? This one's a little more dry. So we're gonna let it rest for 1 hour now. We'll come back. All right, here we go. So this is my cherries that have been soaking in water. I'm gonna strain it.
It's too bad you couldn't use that cherry water.
Like for here?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't tried that. So this, I did chopped up some chocolate bar. Then I had some chocolate chunk chocolate. And then I had walnuts, so I mixed those together. That's what I'm doing. That's the kind of chocolate
How much?
I'm using. 65 grams. 65 grams of chocolate, 65 grams of walnuts chopped. And my walnuts, because I don't like them chopped, I just break them. Like that. So they're not dust. So we're gonna incorporate these together. I gotta put the cherries with this. So I'm gonna incorporate this. Mix these together. So this is the cherry chocolate walnut combo. This does easy to work with. That was easy. So I'm gonna flatten it out. I wanna incorporate it a little more. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add some of our cherry chocolate filling and we're gonna fold it over on itself and then keep doing it. And if your dough, if it breaks a little bit, it's okay. It's normal. It'll be fine. Or tears.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I know. It's got to incorporate all of it. I hope you're strong. It's a workout. We're gonna add some more.
All that chocolate will melt into it?
Yeah, it should. Let's try folding it once over like that. Push it instead of rolling it. We're gonna do that. Add some more. Get in there. Get in there. No, there's so much in here, it's falling out. A little more. Think it'll fit?
I don't know.
It's going to. It must. Here we go. Don't fall out. See how it tears? That's okay. I'm I'm gonna need a break after this. And this is why do people charge so much for their bread? It's a labor of love. Love. Let's do it some more. I think I need a little wet. Just a tad. Ugh. Oh boy. I need to bring it closer. Fold it over. Let's squish it again. I suppose now we can start turning it into a ball. If we can. It's loaded.
Yeah, it's mostly walnuts and chocolate.
It will bake around it. Push it in there. Get in there. I don't know how we're going to do a stretch and fold. Well, maybe once it rests. Everything's going to fall out. Get in there. Let's squish it in there. Let's force it. Force it in there. Stay. Should have worn my workout watch. See my heart rate up high from doing this. This looks good. Huh? Mm-hmm. All right. I say we let it rest now. And we'll come back in 30 minutes and do a stretch and fold. All right, let's do a stretch and fold.
How long has it been?
It's been 30 minutes. With my damp hands. Let's see what happens. Let's do it. I say we just, it's a stretch and fold.
You don't have to do this, right?
You can just leave it if you want, but I kind of I want my dough to work, be like super elastically and bubbles, and it's doing pretty good, huh? I mean, it's kind of hard to do a stretch and fold. It's more like mixing it some more, I guess. I'm not gonna mess too much with it. It looks good, doesn't it? Look at it. I guess just keep working it in there. I think I'm just gonna leave it alone and let it double in size now. Because the more I mess with it, the more things are gonna fall out.
All right.
So I'm just gonna let it double in size, and then we'll come back. All right, we got our chocolate bread. You wanna see it?
Oh.
Looks good, huh?
And you eat it just like that.
We gotta get that cherry in there, it'll burn. I've almost forgot to get my hands a little damp. Looks good. Just dump it out. Is it coming out? There it is. Oh, there's some chocolate in here. We gotta put that back in there. Look at it. Let's hope let's start rolling it into a ball. I don't want to mess with it too much. I feel like everything will pop out. I guess there will be some that burn. Nothing I can do about that. Tighten the skin. Maybe I'll get it in there. My goal is to have the dough covering all the mix so it doesn't burn. But that one looks like it's not going to do it.
You just use your finger to shove it deeper in there?
Well, because then I'll make a hole. Maybe I'll just take it off. This looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah, take off all the ones that are protruding.
Just because they'll burn. This one will be fine. And then I'm going to put some rice flour. This one's nicely seasoned, so it works better. Okay. And flop it upside down. It almost doesn't fit in here. There's so much. Oh, it's like a lot of dough. This is a big one. Must be all the extra mix in, huh? I kind of just smash it in there. See, the sides aren't sticking. Right there. All right. That's gonna stay in there. Now I'm gonna wrap it with my parchment paper. Oops. Sometimes it's tricky. I use parchment paper so it doesn't stick. And then it protects it from this bag. I'll put it in a grocery bag because that keeps all the moisture. I learned this from Melissa Norris. It keeps all the moisture. Now you're gonna stick it in the refrigerator and you're gonna cook it tomorrow. Or the other option would be you're gonna let it rise. If you have enough time in the day, you're gonna let it rise for maybe 2 or 3 hours and then we'll bake it. So either way, you can bake it today or tomorrow. All right, this one's really puffy.
The chocolate bread.
This is the chocolate. Whoa. Let's hope it comes out. So much. I gotta work fast. Oh, thank God it didn't stick. I'll do my slice. It is ready to be baked. I'm just doing one slice. I'm not doing anything creative. I don't have time for that. That's how I do it. I gotta do it when no one's here. Looks good. It's very heavy. Here we go. Now back in the oven. 500 degrees for 20 minutes covered. There we go. And 20 minutes. Oh. All right, so now we're gonna go 450 for 10 minutes. Still covered. And then we'll come back and we'll uncover it. The anticipation. Here we go. A surprise. Okay.
Smells good.
Whoa, it's definitely done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn that off.
It erupted.
That's what it's supposed to do. Don't touch it. I'm gonna come back.
It's big.
Wow. Beautiful. Ooh. Ah, it looks nice, doesn't it?
It does.
That's what I like.
Some of it didn't.
No, but that's very normal.
No, it's normal.
Yeah, all the other bakers and professional bakers, it's always like that.
It looks like a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Good job.
We'll see when we taste it. All right, here we go. Ooh. Let's see. They said you could put, in the recipe, it says you could put powdered sugar on it if you want on the top. Ooh, big bread. All right, are we ready? Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
It does. It's like a fruit, one of those fruit pies, fruit cakes.
Yeah. Boom. That's a big piece of bread.
You've been a picture.
Yeah.
Keep moving.
I'm trying, it's in my way.
Doesn't matter when you wait. It could be in the picture.
I feel like I should heat it up for 10 seconds. You think?
I'll try it fresh.
Okay. Go ahead, Ina. Give it a shot. Well, it's always fresh. Whoops. I like lots of butter. Don't worry about it right now.
Chocolatey.
Yeah?
Not too strong. Not too sweet.
I'm still getting some flavor.
Like a brownie flavor.
Brownie?
A little bit. And chocolatey.
Oh, it's good.
Like the nuts and the cherry. Cherry gives it a nice little.
It's good.
Tang. Opposite the chocolate. That's really good.
I don't even know how to describe it. This would be good in the morning for breakfast.
Pink and looking good.
I can't describe it because it's just so different and good.
Nice,
I
mild,
do
light
taste the cherry.
chocolate. And the cherry gives it a nice
Oh, the cherries are good.
little bit of tartness, but still
Yeah.
sweet.
This tastes great.
Another 10 for me. I like it.
Yay! I'm getting all 10. It's so cool. I love sourdough bread. So much fun.
That's addictive.
Yeah. I wouldn't eat this with a meal though.
No, you have it with like tea or coffee or something.
Yeah. This would be good in the morning with some coffee.
Some warm milk.
Or some more milk. It's like a dessert bread.
Really good.
That's yummy.
Good job.
A 10? Yay! I don't get 10s very often.
You did good.
Alright, until the next treat. Bye.